Yo, what's good, chat? Welcome back to the channel. It's your lifestyle gaffer again, and today we're diving into one of the most underrated podcast episodes I've seen in a minute. I'm talking about DJ Akademiks, dropping straight up truth bombs in that sit down with Shion. If you haven't watched it yet, I'll play it right here because we're about to break it all down.
Each other, and it's about balance and then learning to compromise. So, can you compromise?
About what though?
In a relationship.
About what? Like,
say you're going out a lot for work, a lot of late night events, hosting and whatever, you've got personal appearances. If I was like, look, I need you just to be home for a little bit more, like, would you compromise that?
I mean, yeah and no still, because like, but like this, when you meet me, you're gonna meet me on the go.
Sorry, every relationship you need compromise.
Right, so if you want me to kind of like tone it down, I'm usually thinking that, yo, and this is my issue, and when it comes to dating, it's a big thing for me. There's a lot of women out here who are used to bums. I don't want no woman who's gonna used to what the bum guy is gonna give you. Oh, he's always here for me. He's cuddling with me 24/7. That's not me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when I want to have movie night with him, I'm chasing the bag. I'm trying to get to greatness. I'm trying to be a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like a lot of women say they want that life, but they don't really want that.
Yeah, I think it comes at a cost, I think, because we all say we want this, we want the nice house, we want the designer bags. Well, I don't, but a lot of women say that.
You like the designer bags, stop it.
No, I don't. Not yet.
You don't like the designer bags?
No, not yet. I like to look at them, but not yet. I feel like I want to.
Stop lying.
I'm not lying. I want to buy a house, buy property and everything first, then the bags come after.
Every female likes the designer bags.
Yeah, but I think it comes at a time in your life. I think I'm not senseless in the sense of like, I'm not gonna just get materialistic things until I've got like bricks and mortar and I've got a home. You know, I think that's what we need to aspire for first before you get the bags. Can I just say, I do not own a single designer handbag, not one. And no, I'm not lying. Yeah, but this is the thing though, I think like when you come dressed like that, it's a lot easier for women to target you, if that makes sense, because it's like when you want to come with your chains, come with your nice watch, it's a lot easier for women to be like, oh, he's got money, let me go for him. So do you think ever like, would you ever go out just without the chains, without the watches, without the rings?
Me and my mom have this question, like when we argue about it. I don't meet regular women. I don't meet women who know me in a vacuum without they knowing me as a personality and a celebrity. So how do you date in that vacuum, right? Like, how do you date when people already know who you are to some extent?
Yeah.
So again, I'm playing like a catch up. Yeah. Okay, even if you're doing a good job like acting, I'm like, yo, hopefully I could see the telltale signs or like the red flags to see if you want me for the wrong reasons. But I'm gonna be honest with you. There's been many times I've been with people who I thought wanted me for the right reasons that they wanted me for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
I'm telling you, his drip and everything is his personality trait.
I get a little bit jaded. Yeah. So when I meet women, I'm like, you know, I always look at them, I'm like, yo, my real name is Livingston Allen. I'm like, y'all don't want Livingston, y'all want Akademiks, y'all want Big Act. I get it. So it's almost like it's a detachment thing. So now, like even with sitting here, I'm wondering if we weren't here, cameras aren't on, I meet you just walking down the street. You give me a chance or not?
No, do you know what? It's a hard one. I personally, I'd like to say I'd give you a chance, but I know my reality, and I think for a lot of women, the reality is we get hounded on the street all the time, like at least 5 times a day when you're stepping out, a man comes over to you. So I do personally give a regular men a chance. Yes, I do. No, I do. I much prefer it because I think when you get...
You give a regular guy a chance?
Yes.
Stop it.
I'm not lying.
Stop it.
I'm not lying.
Hell no. Listen, if she see me walking down the street right now, walking into Domino's, yeah, all right. Listen, I couldn't do nothing to get her attention. You know what I mean? So I know women like that, you know what I mean? They tell you they want a regular guy, but truth be told, if I don't come presented like this, chains, watch, everything, no chance. You get what I mean? But of course, they're gonna give you the humble vibes until they get a little bit more in depth with you, and then, you know, it's a highway robbery. It's always like that.
Do I look like I'd lie to you?
Yes. Let me tell you this. You know, I realized in my 30 plus years on this earth, the prettiest faces has the most lies.
That is, no. Are you
Trust
saying
me.
I'm pretty?
You know, you're a pretty woman. You know what I mean?
Wait, firstly, I'm offended because you're saying a liar, but secondly, you call me pretty. Aww.
Like you're a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
But behind the beauty it's a facade. That's where all the lies land. That's where all the manipulation is. Because that's the shit that, for men, we only see that. We don't really get beyond the surface.
He was bullied in school and he's definitely taking revenge out on women. See? Told ya. Yeah.
You're not walking out there and seeing a guy who's maybe can't even pay his cell phone bill. You're not trying to give that guy a chance. Stop it.
No, but I might. For me, I like things on a deeper level. Yes, I would. But I feel like it's easy to assume that, because I think a lot of men, when they see a woman that's attractive or whatever, they'd think, oh, never in a million years. But there's a lot of women out there that do just like normal chill guys. And as well, fact, since I've been like, you know, in the industry, mixing with people and rolling in certain circles, it's actually the guy that has the normal 9 to 5 is the guy that's gonna be humble and treat you better.
I'm not dating that guy. Hey, let me
yes,
tell you
I am.
Yo, truth be told, and you see, I'm always honest about my whole journey in life. When I got popular, I got a facelift. The women who I was trying to talk to before I got popular, never gave me a chance.
No
This is reality. You know, in life, we all have like a level and a caliber. You know, people trying to be delusional. Like me, I'm real realistic. So if I seen you, whether it was like on the street, in a club, I seen you, say we went to high school together, man, you going for the athletes. You a cute girl. You not dating a guy I was a book nerd.
No,
that's a fact.
no,
You're not dating.
No.
Come on,
yes, no, do you know what it is? But I think, like, that's where I'd have to disagree. Like, a lot of women will go for the athletes, but it's
not you.
No, because it's
You're
like
the exception.
Yeah, I am the exception, because you want to find the guy that's gonna treat you right, that have a family with. Because listen, I've been in circles where the guys, like the footballers, the athletes, like the artists, like I've been around that and I've seen that, because what comes with that comes a lifestyle where women are so disposable. I don't want to be put in this bracket where I'm a disposable woman, because I believe I've got a lot to offer. So why am I gonna put myself there?
Here's where I find problem with a lot of women, right? They wait till they hit that proverbial wall before they start having the realizations. I always tell people, and I tell everybody who follows me, hey, if you in high school right now and you focused on your studies or whatever else, and all them chicks is dissing you, give it 5-10 years. They spin back around. But when they spin back around, they got kids, they fell off, they done dated all the dudes who they thought was gonna be the guys, but they realized them guys was a shit. So now they actually gonna come back to you. But this is where you also have to, you know, life ain't fair. You gotta punish them chicks a little bit too. Yeah. You get what I mean?
So it's like a bit like, you're on like this revenge flex then?
Well, I'm not really on the revenge flex, I'm on a reality flex.
No, but it's true though, because it's kind of like, you've held this. So like, what was it like for you? You said you were a nerd in school, book nerd.
Yeah.
So it's now, obviously you've got money, you've got fame, like you've got everything going for you. It's kind of like this
So
revenge.
you're not about to, no one's about to convince me, even you. We sitting here across each other. If I'm not who I am, we not having the conversation that we are. So now the backbone of the conversation is different, as opposed to if I met you before all this.
Yeah.
You see, women a lot of times, they'll try to act like, oh no, well, you know, put like this. I use a pop culture reference. Ciara wasn't going for Russell Wilson at first. She was probably telling her girlfriends, yo, that nigga's corny. Yo, I want him. Yo, he's a trapper. I want Future. That's how most women are. I know you probably say you're the exception, but that's how most women are.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. For a lot of the good guys out here, I always say like, yo, women claim they can't find no good guys, but their standards are too high. Y'all all going for the same 20% of guys.
Yeah.
Right? Now that I got to change and everything, everybody going for me. But they wouldn't go for the version of me that don't have this.
Yeah.
That version was like, yo, the most humble, most loyal, do anything for you type of person. You're not going for that. You won't admit it, but life shows people that.
Yeah.
Because I think if most women cognizantly put on the table what they used to date 10 years ago versus what they date now, they'd be like, yeah, I was going for the scammer, the dude who he looked a certain way, but he was like the dope boy who was popular in the city. Now they're looking at the guy who has his, at least in the United States, it's called 401k, is like his retirement fund set up. Yeah. Okay, he's about to go get a house. He has his finances in order, you know what I mean? He seems like a guy who you have a family with. women change in the type of person they want. Men, we don't. Like, we always wanted a cute, attractive girl who seems to be loyal, no matter what stage of our life we are. We could be at our brokest, or we can have the most in life. For women, they'll change it up. First, they want a jock, the athlete. Then they want the guy who's just like popping in the hood. He got some money, he's a trap boy, you know what I mean? Then they see that dude, he went to jail, or he's bouncing 5 or 6 girls. Then they start bouncing from dudes to dude. Then they settle down with the guy who in high school they would never fuck with. But you know what they said? Hey, listen, I done got 3 kids by the other dudes. Now I realize my value's been less than a little bit. And I'm gonna settle for that. So for me, it's not a revenge. It's like, I just understand what it is.
He was bullied in school, and he's definitely taking revenge out on women. See? Told ya.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she's a hoe though. I don't think she's a hoe, but I think she understands her worth, but she knows how to pimp it out. It's like the girls in the United States, man. You know, I like my woman kind of reserved, kind of only dealing with one guy. For a bunch of dudes know your name, that's never good.
Yeah, but if it was just work?
I mean, the difference between work and pleasure for a lot of women is a very thin line, because it's hard to separate work that has to do with the opposite sex for women especially. So I'm gonna think that you go on a lot of dates, like you fucking some of these niggas, right? No, none of them. So I'm in the club with you, you know, like I'm hugged up with you, like we party, we having a good time, say, you know, you're my girl, whatever, and a bunch of dudes just hailing you, you don't think that's a problem?
No, that's what I mean. I see it being a problem, but it's not a problem because I'm not exposing myself to them.
Yeah, I couldn't really rock with her. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have to date her in private because I go to the club with her and everybody hailing her up and, no, you know what I mean? Everybody you know they got that Drake song, yo, you know that type of hug? They coming over and giving her that type of hug like, yeah, I fucked the shit out of you. Nah, I can't go out with her. Me and her, we gotta do picnics and all type of weird shit, Netflix and chill, man. We can't really go out together in the club. Too many niggas know her, I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless we move out of London, you know what I mean? Probably gotta catch her in like New Zealand or some shit, maybe Australia. Hopefully she don't know nobody over there, but if she did, Lord.
Girl, you know, the body count's an issue for you.
What? Of course. What's it looking like? I'll tell you mine.
Tell me yours.
No, I asked you first, girl.
A lady never tells.
A lady never tells. That means a lady never tells the truth.
What?
No, a lady tells. It just won't be the truth.
No, she doesn't tell.
I psyoped all this type of stuff with females. You lie, I could tell how much you're a liar.
Me?
Yeah, I just think once you give me a number, give me a ballpark. Because most women have a delusional ballpark that they tell you because they know men. So you'll tell me a delusional ballpark that'll make you eligible to be in a relationship.
I think any woman that's just had sex with more than 3 people is a hoe to every guy. Like, it really is, and that's.
You believe that too?
No, I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying. It's so exhausting having these conversations.
What's your number? What's your number on the whole scale?
No, mine's really good.
No,
mine's actually.
No, like, let's move it from you. If a woman had sex with how many dudes, you'd be like, yo, that's a hoe.
I know that women call women other slags, hoes, and stuff like that, but for me, it's not really in my vocabulary, so I don't think like that. I think if a woman wants to sleep with 50 men, that's her prerogative. Like that.
What? No, you're tripping.
No, but if she does that, that's down to her. You know, that's her business.
But that's a hoe, though. It's cool.
She just might be troubled. Because a lot of women that are promiscuous and hypersexual, a lot of it is from trauma. It's been from an experience, and maybe it's sexual abuse and stuff like that. So a lot of it does stem from something to make them behave that way, for them to be hypersexual.
A lot of these chicks is nympho, man.
Yeah, but some women just like sex, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, it is wrong with it. There's something wrong with it when your ultimate goal isn't just have random sex. If
you have random sex?
Well, I'm having sex hopefully to try to find the right partner.
So what if women are doing that? I could say that I'm having sex to find the right partner.
But you're the gatekeeper of sex. Why would you just fuck everybody? That make sense?
Yeah.
It's our job to try to get what we could get. Women are the gatekeeper. So if she letting everybody just enter her body, it's like, this is a low value woman right here. You know what I mean? I don't even do the whole low value, high value thing, but it's like, you let anybody get up in you? You know what I mean? Us guys, we have to have low standards. We got to get it when we can. The majority of guys really ain't getting shit. So if a woman who could get any nigga in the world, and a girl that's a 6 could usually, at least for one night, entertain the majority of men. If she's letting 50 niggas fuck her, what does that say about the 51st? If you the 51st nigga and there's been 50 dudes, it's a wrap, man. No. You want to share her body counts or what? I'll tell you the truth. You tell me the truth too. We don't have to be direct, but I want to be in a range. I want to be in a range.
In the range?
Yeah, in the
No
range.
one ever gets the body count out of me.
Really? I think you fucked about like 40 dudes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he actually think I've slept with 40 men? Wow.
You on a lot of dates. You know what I mean? These dudes, they probably link up with you after spending some money. You look like you also...
Do you think I look like a person that can be impressed by money?
I feel like you have a couple of sugar daddies and tricks.
Sugar daddies? No. Listen, I pay my own rent. But if you want to pay my rent, that's fine.
Yo, I see girls like you all the time in the United States. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but see, but you don't.
No, it's all the time. Like, yo, a pretty girl like you, let me tell you like this. Yo, I have a setup for a chick like you. I got a couple like foreign cars I don't even never bring out. I'm gonna pull up in the Lambo or something exotic. As soon as I pull up to you, whether it's an airport or whatever, your eyes light up. Oh shit, yeah, we gonna have a good time. I'm just gonna give you the facade because I'm gonna give you the lifestyle. A lot of women believe in the lifestyle.
Yeah. So you think you're putting me as a lifestyle chick?
You're an attractive girl, and you know the value your attractiveness holds. You're not running around here saying, hey, listen, oh, I'm just trying to connect with people spiritually. You know how attractive you are, how many people want you, what that might fit in the marketplace of dating, and you know how to work it. And if you tell me otherwise, you're lying.
But I'm not lying. I have no sugar daddies, never been with a man for money, would never use a man for money.
Yeah, that's cap.
Look in my face, it's not. Honestly, do I look like a woman that uses men for money?
Sorry.
Yeah, the comments, yes, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Yes.
She said she would never use a man for money. That's why I knew this was all cap. I was like, yo, she's a liar. You know what I mean? Let me tell you this. For me, yo, you can't spit in the air and just like, and tell me it's rain when it fall down. You know what I mean? You gotta at least just keep it a beam with me. Like if you told me, yeah, I use a couple dudes for like, you know, I was down bad to pay my rent. One time I really need like, you know, my Mercedes Maybach paid off and he paid this. But if you say you never use a man for money, you a pretty girl with everybody offering you shit, you a liar. Liar. I'm a little jaded when it comes to females. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even me sitting down with you here is like a little bit new, odd.
Yeah.
I don't really do dates.
No?
Yeah, we dating the DMs.
Dating it? No.
We dating the DMs. By the time we link, it's straight. Come on.
No.
I don't even really do dates. We date in the crib. Like we watching a movie. The movie don't even finish yet. Credits ain't even finished rolling yet. Piping that out still. You know what I mean? So I'm not believing that she not just doing a bunch of dinner dates to talk. Like if a girl going on a bunch of dinner dates, either she broke and she just trying to get some free meals, or she just trying to fuck niggas to get. He buy a Birkin bag, he buy Chanel, he pay the rent, he pay the car note, or she just trying to find the highest value man possible, which is she's just gonna keep fucking everybody until she find the baller of the ballers. You get what I mean?
So you don't take women out, you don't do a nice dinner, you don't get to know them?
At this point, somebody linking me, you know more about me than I know about you.
Yeah, so why don't you want to get to know them and take them for dinner?
Let's explain it again. You know more about me than I know about you. And a lot of times my goal is like, I'm gonna know more about you after we sleep together. So.
How is that possible? You know more by having conversations with me.
No, but I usually do the compatibility check.
Okay.
I gotta fuck you to see what's up. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yes, sexual chemistry is important.
Shit, yeah.
Interesting.
So I usually don't date. I mean, I think a lot of people in the Western world don't date a lot. Instagram really ruined traditional relationships. My problem is, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of thought you was like a huge feminist.
No, I am.
But one of those broken feminists.
What do you mean?
The feminists who, they want the traditional relationship, but they're operating on modern terms. The ones who, okay, treat me like a lady, but also I'm like this independent queen.
So I'm broken. Firstly, I'm not broken, and yeah, I am a feminist.
It's like a Cardi B type of mentality. I don't cook, I don't clean, but give me the rain. The fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean?
No, I'm not that.
Well, that's what I kind of thought about you.
What is it?
You know, when it comes to dating and courting, That's where it comes from, right?
Yeah.
You have chivalry and everything mixed into all of that. I think feminism has completely just shitted on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hate this. Like, what's the point? Like, everyone is just on this hookup culture. I want a married man. I want to marry a man. So tell me a bit about your upbringing.
No, I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica. Grew up in Clarendon, moved to the United States like around like 10, 11. And been living there ever since. I lived in New Jersey, and I've been there, you know, kind of been building my media empire. But, you know, now I feel like it's a time to like traveling. That's hence why I'm even over the UK.
Yeah. How are you finding the UK?
I like it still. I like you know, I'm realizing like the women over here is a little bit different than the ones in the United States. The ones in the United States are just straight whores. I'm telling you, man, like, yeah, I'm serious. Like, this is why I don't date. Because it's like, to find a woman that's kind of pure, you know, even the conversation of body count, it's not that it really matters to me that much. I'm not one of them petty guys. It's just that like these women are whores. You know, they're fucking indiscriminately like they're guys. So it's like, you know, when sex happens to be something that's not special for a woman, it's like, I can't take that woman serious. You know what I mean? You just happen to be a vessel that we just all gonna, you know?
Yeah.
I know these chicks be fucking, so I'm not some unrealistic nigga who be like, yo, they gotta have 5, 20. If you don't fuck 20 niggas, man, like, Jesus Christ, like, at that point, you a hoe. You know what I mean? But a lot of these chicks is hoes, but they be reform hoes. You know what I mean? Like, you'll never know they fuck 25 niggas or 50 niggas. You know what I mean? I always tell people this. Yo, a hoe in one town, she move a whole different zip code or a whole different state or parish, wherever you're from. She says she's a virgin. She only did 2 people. You know what I mean?
Right, so This is the come correct round, so I'm gonna judge you on the way that you answer these, just so you know. So my first question to you is, what is your thoughts on women in the OnlyFans adult industry?
Whores.
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 Just straight whores.
I still look at women in traditional, on a traditionalistic type of level. Once you put a price on yourself, you're on the shelf, it's over for you. A woman that I would take serious is priceless. So if you put $2.99 on your body, it's over for you. I can't deal with it. Like, if people could see what I believe that should be earned to be seen for a price tag, you're finished. You know what I mean? But of course, you know, everybody gonna make their living. Sometimes, I usually look at OnlyFans models. Sometimes they got kids or they got other situations. They feel they're in a stuck position. They're sacrificing for the next generation. But a girl I take serious, you got OnlyFans, you selling yourself, nah, I'm good. She asked me a question about somebody on OnlyFans. She's just like that. She just won't sell her body, but she knows how good she looks. She's gonna pimp that out. You get what I mean? So this is an interview just to see what bill I'm gonna pay. You know what I mean? Okay, you gonna get the mortgage, you gonna get the car note. I'm just not that type of guy. You know what I mean? Like we gotta fuck on the first night type of guy. You know what I mean? And we flipping it on the other side. You know what I mean?
What's your thoughts on marriage?
I'm not into marriage.
Not into marriage? No. What do you mean you don't want to get married? Are you all right?
I live in the United States, man. Marriage is like a sucker's game. You get what I mean?
What?
Like, it's a game where like about 70% of them don't work. I wouldn't even, like, I'm a math guy. I would never even go into any type of dealings with people that 70% of them fail. You get what I mean? So marriage is not a thing I would do. I do believe in being with an individual long term, but marriage is not the institution I would kind of get into, because, you know, marriage was really established to be under the covenant of God. You know, it's soulless in the United States right now. Like, they don't believe in God. They don't believe in nothing. So marriage is not something that I would have my relationship with a woman be dictated by the state, by the government. Nah, never. But do I believe in being with one person for life? Yes. But marriage? Fuck no. Hell no.
Interesting. What is a controversial opinion that you stand on?
This is a thing they might try to get at me about a lot. I feel women are too coddled, man. You know, this whole feminist movement has talked about equality, but as soon as you criticize them, they try to use the same things that really has benefited them to try to dissuade everybody from even talking about them. So it's like, women want equality, but really don't want equality, they want superiority. So I don't really believe that, you know, the feminist movement has really helped shit. I really think they've just hurt the relationship between men and women.
Okay, interesting. So I heard that apparently you're misogynistic.
What?
Yes.
Yo, who told you? Yo, stop it.
Yes.
You
Is
gotta
that
explain
true?
that one. Oh, hell no. I love women.
Yeah?
I don't fuck men. I love women. Like, yo, I could tell she been reading too much stuff on the internet about that. Like, yo, misogynistic. How did I even fit into the mix? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I've been nothing but a gentleman to you right here. When you talk about misogynistic, yo, let me tell you this. A girl like this, she listens to her friends. Already red flag. A girl who listens to her friends will lead you to nothing but being single. So already she asking me a question she probably seen from somebody else or heard from her little gay best friend or one of her other friends. No. Red flag. This whole misogynistic thing is like, yo, put it like this. To be misogynistic, I would have to think that women are less than men. If anything, I think I'm more, I don't even know the term, but equalitarian. Like, I think we're both equal. Here's the thing when it comes to misogyny, right? But also there's also another term called misandry, right? Where it's, misogyny is supposed to be the contempt and disdain of women, but misandry on the women's side is supposed to be the contempt and disdain of men. I think we're both equal.
I definitely think he's got like a fair few misogynistic traits. I feel like he was playing it cool because he wanted to come correct, obviously.
The thing is, a lot of women say they want equality. You should treat them like an equal. Put it like this. The camera guy right there, if he does something, I'm gonna talk to him like A. If you do something, I'm gonna talk to you like A. When I talk to him, he gonna realize it's two men talking. When I talk to you, they're gonna be like, yo, why are you talking to the woman like that? So are we really equal then? If we're not equal, just let me know. I always tell people I'm down to play by any rules we got going on, but you gotta tell me the rules. So if women are saying they wanna be equal, I'm gonna treat you equal to another man. So if I speak about you, I'm gonna speak about you the same way I speak about another man. Anything, right? But if you wanna get special treatment, just let me know.
I wouldn't say it's special treatment though. I think it's more women, we have a softer, more feminine energy. So it's kind of like the way you might speak to a man is very different to how you'd speak to a woman.
So essentially you're saying you don't want
No,
the same treatment.
I want the same treatment.
You don't want to equal
But
treatment.
I think just in general, like the delivery, like some people only hear things from certain ways, if that makes sense. Like I personally am a person that if you're shouting at me, I'm not gonna
I'm blunt to everybody. I'm blunt to everybody and I keep the same tone.
Okay, well that's fine then.
When I'm over that Hennessy, I'm a little high tone, but I'm high tone to everybody. So you're saying that I should whisper to you but shout to the dude. That seems a little sexist to me. Sound like you're saying that I should be, aggressive to dudes but keep it real soft to women. I don't think that's equality. What's equality to you?
No, okay. That you articulated that well, so it does make sense in the sense of I probably sound like I'm contradicting myself. But
see, here's the thing with you. You're logical, so like sometimes your emotions, it mixes with your logic, and you
yeah,
start realizing
but ultimately,
right?
no, it definitely sounded
yeah, right. Like, come on now. Yeah.
But
Hey, let's start with the part where Akademiks talks about falling in line with what women want in terms of equal rights. He flips the script. He's not just talking equality in theory. He's talking about how it plays out in dating. And he's right. A lot of women want the perks of equality, but still expect traditional treatment. RC calls it out, and it's uncomfortable truth for some, but it's real. Now there's this part had me clapping. When Akademiks said, "You want me because I'm big Ake, not because I'm just a regular dude," he exposed a whole layer of dating dynamics. He's not wrong. Clout, status, and visibility changed the game. And he called out Chian directly, saying she wouldn't give a regular guy a chance. That's not hate, it's observation, and it's powerful. Then we get into the body count conversation. AK didn't sugarcoat it. He said women are the gatekeepers of sex, and if that's the case, they shouldn't be out here with high body counts while expecting men to be pure. It's controversial, but it's a perspective that challenges the double standards. And when he said men should lower their standards and get what they can get, that's survival mode in today's dating scene. Akademiks also touched on how dating in the US has shifted. No more dinner dates, it's all happening in the DMs. That's facts. The game is digital now. And if you're not playing it right, you're losing before you even start. Here are a few extra gems Akademiks dropped that deserve spotlight. Authenticity over image. ERC doesn't pretend to be what he's not. He owns his flaws, his status, and his perspective. Calling out hypocrisy. He challenges women who want high-value men, but don't want to talk about their own standards. Power dynamics in dating. AK breaks down how fame and visibility shift the balance and how regular guys get overlooked. Listen, whether you agree with Akademiks or not, you can't deny that he brought raw, unfiltered truth to this episode. He didn't hold back, and that's what makes it so powerful. Big Irk didn't just speak, he exposed the dating matrix. So salute to him for keeping it real. If you vibed with this breakdown, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. More reactions, more truth, and more heat coming your way. Peace.